Hey guys, welcome back to some more Snooker 19 and part 7 of Season 3 of our Ronnie O'Sullivan Career Mode. Today we take on our new rival, Kyron Wilson, the Warrior, in the semi-final of the Pole Hunter Classic. Now, Kyron Wilson has beaten us in the last two tournaments at the last 16 stage. In the tournament before that, which was the Worlds, we beat him in the semi-final. So this is going to be a really interesting match. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Players that remain, but they won't want to stop there.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
So once again, we're going to be breaking off first. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Best of 7 match, of course. Every match in this tournament is. And it's been a good tournament so far. Obviously, came through 4-3 against Ryan Day. But we beat the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby, 4 frames to 1 in the last match. That's a good start for Kyron Wilson. What a shot that is. And that's a nice blue as well to follow it up. He's overscrewed it though. So that's going to be end of break. So,
Kyron Wilson, 6.
He's attempting to get the white tight on the cushion.
Reasonably thick. I'm going to try and get this behind the green. It doesn't look half bad. Oof, very close. A couple of inches off being in big trouble there. He's taking this one on. Oh, lovely pot. Lovely pot from Kyron Wilson.
Superb positional shot.
1.
Obviously, because we played it quite attacking, we opened the reds up a little bit.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
Well, this is a good chance for Kyron. I'm going to say, although our break-off was a little bit dodgy,
Very well
the
here.
safety shot wasn't.
6.
The safety shot was reasonably good. This has just been top class.
He's played that very well.
12.
Goes on the black spot, so that might make things a little bit more
13.
awkward. It's not the best shot
This
in the
looks to
world.
be a pretty simple safety here.
Playing the brown well. What a shot that is.
Oh, that's a top.
The cue ball's coming. The cue ball's coming, and what a shot that is. If this red passes, oh well, it doesn't. Well, he's unlucky there really, but played a
Kyron
good
Wilson,
enough safety.
17.
Oh, he has left a
He's taken the pot
possible pot. And right in the heart of the pocket.
1.
We knew that the pink didn't go, but try and get this behind the green area somewhere.
He'll be aware how important pace is for this shot.
This looks pretty good. This looks very good. What a shot that is.
He's played that very well.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
He doesn't want to play this with too much pace.
Well, once again, the AI just completely insane when it comes to escaping snookers,
Not the
it
best
seems,
shot,
on this
although
patch.
It was a very testing position he found himself in.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
No real advantage here. And he's put his opponent in again.
It's easy enough to hit this off one cushion, so probably almost hit one there. It was much closer that time.
He'll be disappointed with that shot, I think.
Foul and a
Don't
miss.
think that red in
Ronnie
the pack
O'Sullivan, 4.
goes.
Well, he's
So
asked for his opponent to play again.
Pace is the key with this shot.
needs a bit more pace. That's a good line.
Not really the result he was after.
Can't guarantee that we're on that red to the right corner. I think we are, but we'd be gutted if we pressed continue and we weren't, so we'll put them back in. Now he goes back to a stupid shot. It's just such a shame. You know, because sometimes they get out of ridiculous snookers.
Foul and a miss.
But right here, he's making a right mess of it.
Opponent to play again.
Well, it's nice and easy to come off the right-hand side cushion and rest into the pack here. And there you go, he finally hits one. So, you know, and it's actually worked out reasonably well.
Well, that's not worked out quite as he intended it to.
He's tempted by this red.
There you go, a nice long red.
Tremendous pot.
I knew the only red we could leave was the one we were playing. And then long blue.
Well, no surprises
Play
here.
for that
with the
red.
long pot attempt.
To the right corner.
Well, an excellent pot.
Very well played.
6.
Played it well.
Seven.
Played that well. On this red to the left corner. Might actually try and bring the black into
Lots
play
of
here.
power on this shot.
Yeah. It's worked out well.
14.
Because the green's off its spot, it just makes this so much easier to get around the table.
That's okay, I think. Not
I
ideal.
think we've massively overhit that. Still got that red to the middle pocket, but the cue ball going close to the cushion has made that so much more difficult. Certainly to get on the colour. No, that's not going to be hard enough. It was the perfect line, just hasn't got the legs.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 19.
Is that cue ball going to hold up? It's going to just go too far, I think.
1.
It's still a comfortable pink, but how do you get on to the next red?
Nicely done.
He's going around the table. Doesn't want to hit the black. Oh, well, has he got away with it? I think he might have. Might be on this red to the right middle. Yeah, very lucky there.
8.
Now then. He's got 2 more loose reds after this.
14. 15.
Well, tough to get onto them, so he might play the cannon. He has played the cannon and it's gone wrong.
Happy with that.
21.
It was all the previous positional shot. He didn't really have the angle to go into the pack, but didn't have the angle to get on the red, so
21.
had to play it anyway.
He's playing the pot here.
So left a potential shot to nothing.
No, not this time.
Always try and hit those on the thinner side, and that's what we did. Didn't get the cue ball back to where we wanted it though. He's hit the wrong red. Can we get to it? No. So, again, gonna have to be a attempt to get behind the green. Not quite this time. Don't think we've left anything. Played a good safety though. That white is heading towards the green. If that was a bit harder, that might have been tight behind
Great
the green.
shot. That's a really good safety.
Very good safety from.
He's looking to get the cue ball safe and tight to the cushion here.
Don't want to hit the knuckle. Well, that could be end of this frame. Didn't want to hit the knuckle there.
Shot, really.
Excellent shot.
So it's all going to be about his positional play now.
1.
He probably will need that red on the right-hand side cushion. In fact, he definitely will, so...
Not perfect
Still,
position.
half an opportunity. Very tough to get on to the next red here. Yeah, he's not, so
ideal.
he's surely not going to take this on. So once again, Kyron Wilson has a chance and doesn't take it, so...
Kyron Wilson, 13.
Be quite disappointed, Kyron. He's had
He's taking it
4
on.
or 5 chances and not really got anywhere close to winning the frame yet. And we've knocked in that long red now then.
1.
Possible big shot coming up. So 20 points behind.
Pace is key here.
Want to try and bring the black into play. So that's what we've done. And actually the black's come
Very
and
well
covered
judged.
that red, which is
Ronnie
even
O'Sullivan,
better.
1.
Oh, he flicks that and look where this cue ball's going to end up. Wow.
That's a great escape.
He'll
there.
be happy with that. He'll be really happy with that.
He wants to keep this
Right.
cue ball safe, but no guarantees.
So I'm trying to get this nice and close to that red. It's about the right line, it's just not quite the length.
Not what he intended, and to be honest, I'm not sure what his intention was.
Okay,
Foul and a
just
miss.
putting us back
Kyron
here.
Wilson, 4.
Just going to try and get a better cue ball. Looks pretty good. Oh, well, maybe not. And I don't think the safety's very easy here, so let's go for the pot.
What an excellent...
And it's there. What a pot. In this first frame.
1.
Now then, 23 points behind. Do we trust the nap of the cloth and just roll this black in absolutely dead weight?
Playing for the middle pocket.
Oh, it's there. It caught the near jaw, but because we just dropped it in, it did drop. So I'm gonna stun across for the green into the same pocket.
Left corner pocket.
Perfect.
That's a top shot. Well played.
So green to brown, brown to blue. Those are the next 2 important shots. Green to brown
This
could
looks
go wrong.
relatively straightforward.
It shouldn't go wrong. But you see, we haven't
Decent
left
position
ourselves
on the brown here.
absolutely perfect on the
30.
brown. So just have to.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Oh, well, we've missed the brown. I can't believe that. Wow,
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
I can't believe we've missed the brown. I mean, Kyron only played safe, but I just cannot believe that.
That's an excellent safety.
I don't know here. I don't know what we do.
He's taking this brown on.
The brown's not there. Is the blue going to come to our rescue? Just didn't hit it hard enough. I wanted to hit it harder than that. So Kyron's going to come out of this first frame with a victory. Well, having said that, he's not left himself an easy blue. But this blue for the frame.
We know he's...
Oh, what a cracker.
That's a great
What a cracker that
what
was.
he can do.
So Kyron's going to win this first frame,
No
and
way
it's
back in this frame for his opponent.
been a scrappy one, and I still can't believe we missed that brown.
Delicate touch required here.
It's just a classic case of
on the first frame, Kyron.
taking your eye off it.
That is the frame.
Well, he's taken the lead here.
I agree. This is a great
So-
opportunity to really turn the screw on his opponent.
Kyron Wilson
Thank you.
breaks
The
off
second frame. Kyron Wilson to break.
in frame 2. And then he's definitely left that one to the middle, but you know, I feel like we've got a really seriously bad record of putting these into the middle, and I don't know why. It's sort of a
He'll want this
new
to
shot
drop
that
into the
we
centre pocket.
miss a lot. But that one drops, and we've played it perfectly to get onto the black, so
1.
an early opportunity here, which I think is what we needed. Just to
Well
try and
played.
8.
get rid of the cobwebs of that last frame, because we really should have won it in the end there. Should not have missed that brown.
Nicely onto the colour.
9.
And then if we were feeling confident we'd play the blue here. I feel like it is the right shot, so I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, he's looking to drop this into the middle pocket.
Good
There
split.
you go.
That's really opened the table up here.
It was the correct shot to play,
14.
but have we actually gone to a red? I think that bottom one goes, but where's the colour coming from? That red potentially goes to the middle pocket. It's a tough one though.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
It's there. It's there.
What a beautiful pot that is.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
15.
So,
21. 22.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket.
so just chipping away here.
Well, that's left him a little awkward there.
28.
Looking to play this softly.
Playing these nicely though.
29.
Just rolling them in. A bit like a Mark Williams style, really.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
35. 36.
He's lining this up into the left centre pocket.
42.
Just overscrewed that slightly. It's okay though, because we've got this one. Oh, we'll need some luck here.
43.
Might have got it. Oh, the black might go. Well, that would be even better. There you go. That's a bit of luck for you, isn't it? And now the black's perfectly in the open. So, I mean, we've made 50 points in a flash. So, should win the frame here.
Position to take on a colour here.
If we
51.
go anything about us.
$58.
We'd like to do it with a century. Obviously, Kyron Wilson took probably 6 chances to win that
Just
last
wants
frame.
this to drop gently into the pocket.
So it'd be nice to win this in one
59.
visit.
$66. 67.
This is a critical shot here. In it goes.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
There you go, that's a frame 1, so let's try and get that century.
Nicely onto the black.
75.
Missed the black. Well, it doesn't matter about that. That break of 75 gives us the frame. And we're now back on level terms
75.
at 1 frame apiece.
Conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame. Well played.
Well, no advantage after that last frame. This is close. Really close.
It's tight, isn't it? Just when you think one player is starting to dominate, there's an immediate comeback. Great stuff.
Well, please don't say that was an attempt at the pot. I mean, whatever it was terrible.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
1.
So, any chance in this third frame for us? Not the easiest brown
He's
in the
looking to
world,
pop
but
this into the left corner pocket.
right in the heart of the pocket.
There.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
5.
Not the easiest table to make a significant break from. I'll try and get on the black here. Amazingly, I think that red's going to cover it. I thought it would bounce off the cushion, but
6.
it hasn't. So, yeah. Exactly as I expected. So,
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
roll the blue in.
Excellent cueing.
11.
Well, this isn't a bad red to take. So,
He's aiming for the left corner here. Excellent pot.
Great cueing.
just sort of didn't get that in the sweet spot, and it almost missed, but we're all right. Now then, I think that pink does go to the corner, so starting to tidy the table up a little bit here, which is exactly what you
I'm
want
not
to do.
surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Great cueing.
18. 19. 24. 25.
Playing this with a lot of power.
Bring some more reds into play here.
That's a great split. You'll be unlucky if he's got anything here.
That's exactly what we do.
Good.
This red goes. I think the black goes from that camera angle, but we're alright on the pink.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket.
Loose play like that isn't what you'd expect from a player of his quality.
What a miss.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Just as
31.
we were looking good.
1.
Oh, can't believe we've missed that pink.
6. 7. 12.
This is a glorious chance for
13.
Kyron Wilson now will find out whether the black goes, and he doesn't think so.
No.
Oh, so he played the brown
Close,
and missed
but
it.
Miss nonetheless.
Wow. We're going to get a perfect view of whether
Kyron
that black
Wilson,
goes.
13.
Let's have a little look. No, I don't think it does, so fair enough, but yeah, disappointing for Kyron again.
This is not easy.
Oh, wonderful shot.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
1.
Playing these well so far. Good red and a good black to get onto this red, so just got to make sure we continually get the correct angle on the black.
9.
And then like to play the middle red here, probably. That brings the other two
16.
very much into play. So it's a good chance now. Just going to flick that black on the way through. Yeah, that's okay.
17.
Should just be able to drop this in.
This looks pretty simple.
It's there. A little bounce off the cushion. Perfect on that red next to the pink
24.
spot. So
Nicely onto the colour.
anything
25.
but straight, and well, we're just about perfect, really.
Just this
Just
black
off
required.
straight. It was just the black required anyway. So there you go.
And that effectively shuts out of the
2-1 now, and despite missing a gilt-edged chance when we missed the ping into the middle pocket, we've won on our second time of asking. So we'll be very, very pleased with that.
40.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about the red. A couple of nice little 30 breaks there have got us across the line, and we now lead by 2 frames to 1.
40. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well played to take that frame.
Well, he's established a 1-frame lead here. Some pretty impressive snooker in that last frame.
I agree. You really get the sense that this next frame is pretty critical to the outcome of this match.
Thank you, the 4th frame. Kyron Wilson to break.
It's half a chance,
Very
but
important.
chance nonetheless.
Frame coming up here if we manage to win it.
That was a quality opening red.
1.
And we only need one more to get through to the final. Should be a very nice lead.
8.
And then just got to drop this black in. Get a half ball angle on it.
Perfect pace required for this shot.
That's looking good. Now,
Position looks good for a colour.
9.
it's a perfect little gap to screw into here. And look at that. What a wonderful split. Oh, where's the red going? Well. Well, can you believe it?
Kyron Wilson, 7.
What a split we got there. It was a perfect pot on the black,
Half a chance here.
but the red dropped in. And
Brilliant.
Kyron's knocked in a cracker.
1.
Oh, could that be a turning point? That red
4.
just dropped into the middle. It was such a shame. But these reds, you know, you couldn't ask for better, really. Just
13.
gutted I'm not the one that's clearing them up here.
19.
Yeah, you can't really legislate for
20.
what just happened.
26.
Just
27.
gotta accept that it's happened. It was unlucky. We just gotta sit and hope that we get another chance. So,
Very nice.
however unlikely that is, Kyron
34.
has ran out of position a number of times in this match, so you know, it's very possible that he will again.
$35. $42.
So there's 6 more reds. They're all in open play. There's not really much issue here.
43.
Although, having said that, he's
I
not
can't see any problems.
played the best shot there. It was always going to be tougher to get onto the next red. And okay, it's not that hard a shot coming up, but it's more tricky than he would have liked. But right in the heart of the pocket, played it well.
It's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
51.
He's played up for potentially that red next to the yellow.
58.
Played it alright. It's 56
This is
in
a
front,
key
just
shot
the red
coming up here.
required, and there you go. So
Shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
that red dropping into the middle off the split has cost us the frame, and that is a devastating blow, but you know, there's not much we could have done about it. We played the perfect split and the red just dropped into the middle. And that's a cracking red there.
67.
Now will Kyron get himself a century here?
Excellent pot. Superb.
73.
I've got to say he probably will.
74.
In it goes.
77.
That's a great pot.
78. 85.
It's there. Good shot.
Wonderful shot.
87. 90. 94.
Decent position on the pink here.
99.
Well, what a brilliant century from Kyron Wilson. Okay, he only got to the table because of our
And that completes.
unluckiness, but there you go. A wonderful clearance of 112 levels the match. It's 2 frames apiece here.
Frame in the bag.
Well, even Stevens at the moment, with neither player able to gain an advantage.
Yes, no obvious advantage at the moment. This is pretty close.
Thank you to 5th frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
So, break off in frame 5 of this match, and could have easily been 3-1 up had
He's taking this on.
the red not dropped into the middle.
That's a good opening red.
But Kyron is now in first in frame 5.
That's a top shot.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
4.
Well,
Five.
that's a poor shot. That's what we needed to happen in the last frame, but it didn't. But there you go. Only the 5
Brilliant
points
play.
from that. And
Kyron Wilson.
just shows
Tricky
Kyron's
shot here.
positional play has been poor in this match, except for that last break. Well, that's a bad safety. Kyron a reasonably comfortable red to the right corner here. It's right in the heart of the pocket. Well played. What a shot.
What a magnificent pot that is.
1. 8.
Once again, not quite on the red the way he wants. He's dead straight on this one to the green pocket, but it's a toughie. And where does the colour come from? So yeah, just play safe.
Kyron Wilson, 8.
So try and hit this one as thin as we can.
He just wants to ensure he gets this cue ball tight to the cushion with the shot.
Hits the knuckle again. And now, again, it's a reasonably comfortable red to the right corner. Might be able to get round the back of the black. But no, just playing safe. Doesn't want to push the boat out too much, obviously. He's kinda got away with that. That red was always going to come back up. And we've left it on. So it's all starting to go just a little bit wrong here.
1.
You know, a couple of loose reds for him to go at, but
8.
nearly messed that up, to be fair.
9.
Well, that is a poor shot.
He'll be disappointed with that.
So, didn't even
13.
get onto the second loose red. Although he's took it on. Oh, what a pot!
That was made more difficult due to the
Wow.
rest being used.
Now then,
14.
will he tuck us up here, or will he go for the attacking shot? He's played the yellow.
Would you believe it?
16. Kyron Wilson, 16.
Not too bad. This looks like a decent line. Yeah. That'll do nicely.
Excellent safety shot.
This looks safe to me.
Try and get this behind the yellow somewhere. Just needed a couple of more inches. I think Kyron will take this on now. And look at these reds. If this is tight on the ball cushion and he doesn't take anything on, the fact he can get at it comfortably, I think he will. He'll
No
drop
more
it in
than
and get on
half
the
a
black.
chance here.
Oh, what a shot. He even stunned it.
Position looks very good here.
And it wobbled,
He's played that
but
very well.
went in. Well, we haven't
8.
really had a chance yet in this frame. I'm beginning to wonder whether we will get a chance.
9.
Kyron's just knocking in a series of 20 breaks and pulling away. But you'd expect him, after that wonderful clearance of 112 in the last frame, to clear up here, but once again, just not a good positional shot. Okay, he's knocked the green in, but now he's got to try and knock in this long red, unless he fancies the thin sneak into the middle. And there you go, he's knocked in another long red. How's his position? Needs a cue ball to run on,
20.
and it hasn't.
This is a half chance.
He's playing the yellow. Oh, and that's gone in as well.
Dabbling pot.
Great
This is
positional shot. He'll be happy with
Inspired stuff from
22.
Kyron, and red and black would actually be enough here, but I don't think he's going to manage to get onto the black. So we'll need one more red.
Yellow is on.
23.
He's just dropped the brown in, so he's leaving himself a long red down the cushion. Now then, 56 points in front. Just this red required to go one frame away from a place in the final. So,
This is a critical shot here.
oh wow, what a shot. What a
That
shot.
should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
28.
No issues there.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
Well, that black pretty much seals it. I don't think we'll come back to the table now, and just because he can't make a century break, we'll just concede there.
Frame conceded. Frame, Kyron Wilson.
And now,
There you go.
He's taken a one-frame lead here and seems in pretty fine form.
yes, he played well in that last frame. I think he'll be looking to push on here.
Thank you. The 6th frame, Kyron Wilson to break.
I just can't believe he's managed to win the last 2 frames. I mean, I said it at the time, that red just trickling into the middle could
Not an
honestly
easy
just
one,
change
but
everything
nonsense.
about this match.
Really nice opening red.
Once again, he's left a reasonably straightforward red off his break off, so one good blue here.
Long
Got
pot,
ourselves a
right up
chance.
his street.
What a wonderful pot.
6.
It's one of those where you feel like you've not really done a lot wrong and ended up, on the brink of defeat. But
7.
and the way we've played so far, you'd imagine we'll score some good points here and
14.
put them under some pressure. And then it's whether we trust going into the pack.
15.
Well, we haven't quite got the angle. But yeah, might as well try and bring a couple of reds into play. We've got that red over the corner pocket. And that'll
Nicely
do,
played onto a red.
Bringing one more red into play
22.
is pretty much exactly what you want to do. So once again,
Nice
though,
position
we've
on the black.
overhit it.
23.
So might actually go run 2 cushions here and
I think
try
he's
and get
playing this
into
with
them.
a lot of power.
That's
not
what we
the best
did,
split.
but it's not gone well. Sort of stuck to the red, unfortunately. That's going to be end of break. Oh dear. Well, didn't want to hit that. That could be our last shot.
That better.
Ronnie
This year's
O'Sullivan.
Paul Hunter
Fifth.
Classic.
1.
Brilliant shot.
Played the yellow for some reason. Played it beautifully.
4. 11.
'Looking to run this along the cushion.
12.
Well, he will need to play some sort of cannon at some
17.
point. He's only really got 2 more loose reds.
18.
Okay, he's got the red along the cushion as well, but
25.
certainly not enough to win the frame from here. I didn't fancy that one into the middle, so end of break even earlier than
Kyron
I
Wilson,
expected.
25.
So I'll come round and have a look at the possibility of a plant. definitely work. It's there. It's there. We didn't play it full-bloodedly. We wanted a good cue ball. But we got it. Now then. So, just drop this behind the brown. We've seen that AI are incapable of getting out of snookers on this version of the game, so...
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
He's played this well. Yeah, played it nicely.
Successfully
Has
gets
left
out
this
the snooker
to the
He's
corner
left an
now.
Opportunity here.
So this
Taking
is
this red on.
our chance now to force a decided frame.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
1.
And
6.
It's pretty much a perfect angle to go into the reds, but because I don't fancy potting the red, I'm not going to play it.
That's a really bad miss.
And I'm really glad I didn't play it, because look at that.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
We did
6.
miss it. Covered it though. It's easy enough for Kyron to cover. He's got 3 balls sort of in the way. But you'd imagine it should be straightforward enough to plant this.
He's going for it.
And it was. So another chance.
1.
But again, I don't fancy the green, and certainly don't fancy the yellow, so it's just going to be a layup here, and just making sure that worst ways, at least we get that red over the corner pocket covered. But
That's what he was
worked out
going
nicely.
for, and he's played it well.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
So 13 points to lead. I think after this next shot we should
In control over the pace
have a
of this
chance. Unless he flukes the red, of course. Well,
shot. Very well judged shot there.
he'll settle for that. So,
He's played that very well.
yeah, cushion first. Wasn't easy, but played it well.
1.
Now then, play the blue. Come across the table, a little bit of right hand side just to check
He's
it
going
out.
for the left corner pocket. Beautiful.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
No, that's gone wrong.
6.
Okay, we've got this red, but you've seen how many cuts we've missed. But that one goes in. Now then.
7.
And once again in this position where we can maybe roll the yellow in.
Well, it goes. Half a chance
Going
here.
for it. It's there.
Brilliant, brilliant pot.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
Knew it was virtually match over. Should that have missed?
Well, he's taking it
22
on to
points
the
to lead
corner.
now.
Tremendous shot.
He's cueing extremely well here.
And then what's the pink looking like? Yeah. And pink's the shot here. Just stun across for the red into the left corner.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Played it well.
16.
So just the red required for a decider.
Red required.
And it's there.
No problem there.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
17.
Nicely done.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
24.
Just the colours to go.
That red and black. I mean, that
26.
Kyron probably won't come back to the table.
Tricky shot here.
Doesn't matter about the green, because Kyron Wilson will concede. And well,
Ronnie
we're
O'Sullivan.
going into a decider.
Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That is the
It's
frame.
been a bit of a scrappy match, but it's going down to the wire.
For victory. Let's see how these players approach this frame.
This is a great
For a place in the final.
The 7th frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
That's a good break off, good start. Exactly what we needed in this deciding frame. Couldn't leave Kyron an early opportunity. So Kyron plays a little bit more attacking. He's definitely going to have left this one to the left corner. It hasn't got a good cue ball, so it's going to be us.
Out quite as he intended it to.
That gets the first chance here. So knock this in.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Stood in
That's
behind
an
the black.
excellent opening red.
For the black into the same pocket. Good start.
1.
Now then. Just got to focus one pot at a time here. There's plenty of loose reds. It's just going to be holding
Played it
position.
well.
Playing the
8.
cannon at the right moment.
Nine.
Yeah, going nicely so far. There's the red to the far right corner. Might actually go for here. 'Cause I think we can get a better
Very
position
tricky
on
shot
those
coming up.
reds.
Impressive shot with the rest.
17.
Played that well.
24. $25.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
32.
Well, we've overscrewed
Well, I think
that.
he's lost
Goodness
position here.
me.
33.
Just can't believe that we've overscrewed that so much.
The rest makes this a little more difficult.
Yeah, missed the black. So,
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 33.
it's the 33 and that red goes. I was hoping that we would cover the pocket, but that's a terrible shot.
Touching ball.
That's touching black, so
Kyron Wilson, 1.
So, that's went quite nicely. Oh, well, that's gone wrong. It's gone very wrong.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a poor result. He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
Good opening red.
Tremendous spot.
Oh,
we're on the
wonderful
black.
shot.
1.
And look at these reds now. You know, they weren't perfect before, but they certainly are now.
8.
So, this is a chance to get through to the final of the Paul Hunter Classic.
9.
and beat Kyron Wilson, who's obviously put us out of the last 2 tournaments, and it's been a good little rivalry actually.
Nicely onto a red.
You know,
16.
No
beat
real
us a
problem
couple of
here.
times in the past, and you know, we obviously played him in the Welsh Open final one year, and that was a good match as well. The World semi-final was a brilliant match, so
24.
he's a player that I think is going to become a real force in this game. And he seems to be having some really good results this season. So, well played, and I mean that
25.
112 clearance after we'd potted the red when opening the pack was sublime. But just this red required. And we're
This
going to
red
be the ones
required.
that are through to the final. And there it is.
That effectively removes any chance of a comeback in this match.
Having said that though, it's not completely over because we've still got to pot this black to keep Kyron in his seat. And the black's there. So I really don't think Kyron will come back
40.
to the table now. 72 points in front, 59 on the
Well,
table.
He's taking the red on.
And that red
Top shot. Outstanding potting.
confirms it.
41.
We will be going through the final, our first ranking final of the season.
Nicely played.
Our first ranking final as world champion.
48.
It'll be nice to try and get one on the scoreboard for this year. Nice and early in the season.
Nicely onto the colour.
After
49.
the disappointments of Riga and Yushan, we've come back fighting here.
55.
And played really well. We've had some scrappy matches, but you know, we've got through them. Doesn't matter about the red,
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
because
55.
Kyron Wilson will come forward and say very well played as we take the deciding frame and beat Kyron Wilson by 4 frames to 3. So there you go, we're through to the next round. Very, very happy with that. So yeah, you know, gotta be happy. And well, we're playing Mark Allen in the final, which is a little bit of a different match, and it'll be an exciting one for tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for regular Snooker 19 videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.